Hello dear students, Namaste. Myself Vyas Bhumika. Today I will teach you Standard 6 English Unit 10 The Banyan Tree Part 2 Subpart 1. In previous video of Part 1 we were watched about the banyan tree was the writer's grandfather, but writer told, now this tree is mine, and after it he had one friend, small grey squirrel, and some other also came over there, like parrot, manna, crow, and writer sat on the middle part of the tree. From that part, writer viewed of that classic of Indian wilds, a fight between a mongoose and a cobra. Now, let's start part 2. For it, first of all, open your textbook page number 172. Take a pencil and underline the hard words. So, let's see paragraph 7 sentences. The warm breezes of approaching summer had sent everyone, including the gardener, into the house. Means, now the season of summer, and in summer we all know warm airs are coming. All the animals, birds and gardener also into the house. I was feeling drowsy myself, wondering if I should go to the pond and have a swim with Ramu and the buffaloes when I saw a huge black cobra gliding out of a clump of cactus. Means the air was warm and the writer was feeling very hot. He wondered if he should go to the pond and have a swim with Ramu and the buffalo. When he saw a huge black cobra moving smoothly out of the group of trees. Cactus means kaante wala tree. At the same time, a mongoose emerged from the bushes and went straight for the cobra. Hence, at the same time, a mongoose came from the bushes and stand straight in front of the cobra. Here you have to underline the hard words drowsy given on 4th line, gliding given on last 4th line, clump given on last 3rd line. Now let's start paragraph 8. In a clearing beneath the banyan tree, in bright sunshine, they came face to face. Means writer banyan tree के ऊपर से बैठ के क्लियरली देख सकता था कि ब्राइट सनशाइन था और वो दोनों एक दूसरे के सामने फेस टू फेस आ गए थे. The cobra knew only too well that the grey mongoose, 3 feet long, was a superb fighter, clever and aggressive. The cobra knew very well that the grey mongoose was 3 feet long, superb fighter, clever and attacking very superbly on others. But the cobra too was a skillful and experienced fighter. But the cobra was also a skillful and experienced fighter. He could move swiftly and strike with the speed of light, and the sacs behind his long, sharp fangs were full of deadly poison. Snake move softly and strike with the speed of light. जैसे लाइट चालू होती है तो उसकी स्पीड कितनी होती है, वैसे ही कोबरा भी ऐसी ही स्पीड से मंगूस के ऊपर अटैक करने के लिए तैयार था. एंड हिज लॉन्ग शार्प टीथ वेर फुल ऑफ डेडली पॉइजन. मतलब उसके जो लॉन्ग टीथ थे उसके पीछे एक बहुत ही जहरीला पॉइजन छुपा हुआ होता था. इट वॉज टू बी अ बैटल ऑफ चैम्पियन. वो चैम्पियंस की बैटल थी. In this paragraph, underline the words beneath: aggressive, swiftly, and fangs. Now turn your page number 128 and paragraph 9. Let's see. Hissing defiance, his forked tongue darting in and out, the cobra rushed 3 of his 6 feet off the ground and spread his broad spectacled hood. कोबरा अपने बचाव के लिए अपनी टंग को क्विकली मूव करके अंदर बाहर डाल रहा था और कोबरा ग्राउंड से 6 फीट ऊपर ऐसे जंप कर रहा था कि वो मंगूस तक पहुंच जाए. द मंगूस बूस्ट हिज टेल. मंगूस अपनी टेल को बुश कर रहा था, मतलब तैयार कर रहा था. द लॉन्ग हेयर ऑन हिज स्पाइन स्टूड अप. और उसकी पीठ पे जो लॉन्ग हेयर थे वो खड़े हो चुके थे अटैक करने के लिए. Here you have to underline the word defiance, darting, and hood. Now let's see paragraph 10 and last paragraph of part 2, subpart 1. Though the combatants were unaware of my presence in the tree, they were soon made aware of the arrival of 2 other spectators. मतलब ये जो दोनों फाइटर थे उनको मेरी प्रेजेंस के बारे में पता नहीं था, लेकिन उन दोनों को दूसरे जो स्पेक्टेटर्स मतलब जो देखने आए थे उनका पता था. कॉम्बेटेंट मतलब फाइटर्स और अनअवेयर मतलब वो सजाग नहीं थे, लेकिन जब दूसरे 2 बर्ड्स या दूसरे कोई एनिमल्स आए तो वो सजाग हो गए कि कोई आया था. तो चलो देखते हैं कि वो 2 दूसरे स्पेक्टेटर्स कौन से थे. वन वॉज मैना, द अदर अ जंगल क्रो. एक मैना और दूसरा जंगल क्रो था. दे हैड सीन दिस preparations for battle and had settled on the cactus to watch the outcome. Means मैना and crow had seen this preparation for the battle and had settled or sat on the cactus to watch the outcome. मतलब क्या होगा वो देखने के लिए मैना और क्रो दोनों कैक्टस ट्री के ऊपर बैठ गए थे. Had they been content only to watch, all would have been well with both of them. Means क्या वो दोनों सिर्फ उसका कंटेंट देखने के लिए बैठे थे या वो ऐसा चाहते थे कि उन लोगों के साथ भी कुछ अच्छा होना चाहिए था। आई होप यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट 2 सब पार्ट 1 very well. Thank you.